I'm Mike Corliss of Tormach, and today I'm going to show you how to use the boring head to bore the ID for a hole. The advantage of using a boring head is you can bore any size hole you want, basically. You can get different boring bars, do real little holes, and the boring head is adjustable. You can do real big holes. You can do oddball size holes, so stuff you can't drill to size, you can't buy a reamer for. It's real adjustable. And you get a real round hole using a boring head. When you first get your boring head, you want to set it. You want to set these side tension screws so they're snug, but not overly tight, okay? When you have them set right, you can still move this dial. That's how you adjust your boring size. You don't want to cinch these down tight. The boring head won't move if you're using it correctly. The only time it'll move is if you're getting a lot of chatter. And if you're getting a lot of chatter, you're probably trying to go too fast anyway. We'll put it in our spindle. And then I've already pre-drilled a hole that we're going to bore. And I want to scratch in on the side of the bore so I know where my boring bar, so I have a starting point. And to be able to see how when it scratches in, I take a black magic marker and blacken the hole. Just in that one section, because I'll rock the boring head through that one section until I scratch through the magic marker. Now I'm going to dial the boring bar out until I scratch on the side where I scratch through the marker. There, now we've scratched the side of the hole, so we know we got a starting spot for our boring head. I've set my boring head, I've scratched off on the side of the hole. Now I'm going to dial my boring head out. 10 thou on the dial, and then take a cut and see where I'm at. I like to use a little cutting fluid, or if you're using coolant, that's fine too. Just a little something to help. Now I'm going to use a telescoping gauge to check the size of my hole. Tip the telescoping gauge so you're not straight up and down. Tighten it and then rock it straight back towards you. And then out of the hole. And then once my telescoping gauge is set, I can mic across that and see where I'm at. 844 thousandths. Once you gotta get it right on the tips of the telescoping gauge. Now I can adjust my boring head. Add a little more cutting oil to the hole. And just hit cycle start and take a finish cut. 853 thousandths. Here's the code I use for the boring cycle. Just a G85 is a boring cycle. And feed down and then feed back to the top. And that's how you use the boring head to bore the ID of a hole.